Hello guys, this is Justin McGowan and welcome back to this channel. Now I did something very interesting. Like by the time I'm recording this, I just came back from it. I pretty much went camping again this past weekend. This time I went to Camp Pouch. I'm back at Camp Pouch again. And I was there for the OA Winter Fellowship. We had so many fun things to do. We pretty much helped out with a Cub Scout event. We played board games and we had ice cream and all that stuff. But the biggest one there is going to the Historic Richmond Town Museum, which is the home of the Lenape people, which is so amazing. Now I wasn't able to record an intro when it happened because I left on Friday, on March 7th, which, fun fact, is the same day as the NHL trade deadline, which I'll make a video talking about it soon. But we pretty much had a ride to go. The thing is, from my ride to Pouch, they couldn't pick me up from home. Pretty much what I had to do was go all the way to like Hollis Avenue, Queens Village, to get to my ride there. So of course, pretty much I got home from work and I didn't have too much time to rest. So I pretty much spent an hour at home getting stuff ready and getting prepared for camp. Of course, it took a lot of time to get, so I pretty much left like 5 o'clock. So it took me time to get to where I need to go, but like around 6 I made it. I got my ride, and then we were off to Camp Pouch. Okay, so we're at Camp Pouch. We're back here again. This is gonna be fun because we're here for the OA Winter Fellowship. We have a lot of fun events going on. Like, we just arrived a few minutes ago, so we're just hanging around. To relax and get everyone settled in, and then we go to our cabins, and then we're gonna prepare for a fun day tomorrow because there's a lot of stuff. So glad to be back at Pouch. Can't wait for this weekend.
The next day.
What a beautiful day today. The sun is technically shining. The birds are chirping. Nothing can go wrong today.
Okay, so it is a beautiful Saturday morning at Camp Pouch. So I pretty much woke him up and I got ready. We're gonna have a big day today with a lot of events going on. It's like, we're gonna do a Cub Scout service project. We're gonna have a tour at the Historic Richmond Museum. Then we're gonna have a board game competition, and then we have movie night. So a lot of big plans for today. But first things first. First we gotta have breakfast. So I'm walking down the trail and meet everybody for breakfast. This is gonna be a fun day. I can't wait for this.
later.
Okay, so I just finished breakfast. I had some pancakes, I had some potatoes, and I had some sausages. They were really good. I'm so glad I got those. So right now, everyone is at Berlin Lodge. I'm helping out with a Cub Scout project. From what I understand, it is Native American heritage related. What the idea behind everything is, I don't know, but I'm gonna go to Berlin Lodge and see what's going on. But from hearing it, it sounds awesome. I don't know what they need my help for this, but I'll definitely help them. I can't wait to see this project through. I can't wait to see what's in store. Okay, so we have a lot going on with the Cub Scouts days. Like, we have like Native American fun and games inside the Berlin Lodge, and it's like there are many activities. It's like one is pretty much coloring. They just show Native American figures and stuff, and we just color it. The second is that they showed the artifacts of Native Americans, like what they were, what weapons they have, anything that describes them and in their history, which is fun. And then we got like the Olympic games where you pretty much have like a stick with like a string and something around it, and you have to do it in a certain way or catch it in a certain way. And then they got like some marble things that they make and all that stuff. It looks really fun. Everybody there is having fun, and the kids are having a good time. It's good to see everybody having fun here.
2 hours later.
So we finished the Cub Scout day earlier today. It's like, it was definitely a successful event, and everybody had fun. The kids really had fun, and everybody helped out there. So glad I was able to be part of it and help out. Now we're pretty much done, and we're cleaning up a bit. We also had lunch. They had sandwiches and noodles and stuff. But as you saw at the last clip, I was at the trading post getting myself lunch, because
I wasn't a fan of the lunch they had there. I mean, I pretty much got 2 pizzas from Tony's. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Just probably tastes better if it was in the oven. But the pizza was just okay. But of course, I had to do that. But it's better than nothing. So now we're cleaning up, and once we're ready to go, we are gonna go to the Historic Richmond Town Museum. I don't know much of the history, but it should be interesting to see. It's been a while since I've been into a museum, so I'm so excited for this.
1 hour later.
Oh boy, here we are. The Historic Richmond Town Museum. Home of the village of the Lenape people. Looks pretty cool over there. I haven't even been inside there yet. Yet I already starting to love this place already. Can't wait to look inside. It's gonna be awesome. Look at all the history. This is the top of the house. We can't go up here because the floor is old. But this looks cool nonetheless. Okay, so we just finished the tour at the Historic
Richmond Town Museum, home of the Lenepe people. We just finished, we went through everything, and oh my god, this place is awesome there. It's like everything I learned there is just, it is perfect, to the last minute details. Oh, I'm so glad I was able to go in there and look at amazing things about history and stuff. It's been a while since I've been doing museums and tours and stuff. And I'm so glad I was able to go there, especially since it's somewhere that I never usually go a lot. But we finished, we're going back to the camp, and we're preparing for dinner and stuff, and more stuff. So glad I was able to go here, but this place is awesome. Like, if you're ever in Staten Island, just go to Historic Richmond Town. It's really fun, and it's perfect fun for everybody.
5 hours later.
Okay, we've been long back at house like hours ago. It's like, what we did earlier was really fun. It's like, when we got back, we played some board games. Like there was Clue, there was Monopoly, a lot of interesting board games. It was definitely interesting. Of course I played Clue. Didn't really understand it, but still interesting. After that, we pretty much had dinner. We had like big CD, we had meatballs, green beans, and bread, and salad. It was really good. I would have had more, but I didn't have enough appetite for it. But it was really good. So now what's happening is that they're going to set up the ice cream, because tonight we're going to watch a movie tonight. It's movie night. What we're watching, I don't know, but this is going to be fun. Definitely the last thing we're doing around here before we leave tomorrow. I can't wait for this.
The next day.
It's another beautiful day. The sun is shining, birds are chirping. Nothing can go wrong today, especially since we got an extra hour of sleep. Okay, so it is Sunday morning here at Camp Pouch. Like, we're pretty much near the end of the OA Winter Fellowship. I got up, I'm all packed, and I'm ready to go. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna go to Maple and have some breakfast. And then after that, we're pretty much gonna go home. Breakfast today is the same as yesterday, which is good. Hopefully I'm making in time to have to have some of it. But I'm going to Maple now. Can't wait to finish the day. This is so beautiful. Maple cabin. Time to have some breakfast. So I pretty much finished breakfast. It's pretty much the same as yesterday. We still had a lot of pancakes, we had a lot of potatoes. Though when I arrived, the sausages were almost done. Luckily, I was lucky enough to have one of the final two, which is good, and everything was delicious. So pretty much done, and we pretty much got all our stuff back in the Berlin Lodge. All there's left to do is clean up around the campsite, and then we'll be on our way.
8 hours later.
Okay, so it took a while for me to do this, but I made it back home from Camp Pouch. Like, I left like around 10:30ish, and then I got home like around 11:30ish, so pretty much an hour. It definitely took less time to get back home than it took for me to go there because of traffic and a lot of other things. But I made it back. I made it back home, and it's so good to be back home. I had so much fun for the OA Winter Fellowship. It's like There was so much to do and I had so much fun. Of course, my favorite part of it all is the Historic Richmond Town Museum. Like, I'm still thinking about it. Like, it's really awesome. Like, seriously, I'm not even kidding. If you're from Staten Island or traveling to Staten Island, you need to stop by that museum. It is amazing and it is awesome, and I know everyone would enjoy it. So I'm pretty much home, and that's pretty much it. That is the OA Winter Fellowship. Now before we end this video, I have 2 special announcements. 2. The first one is that on February 22nd, my channel has reached 700 subscribers. Like, I knew I was gonna reach it, but to go from 600 to 700 in a span of 5 months, like, it could be many reasons. It could be due to the 4 nations, or it could be a video that I did years ago about Mike Lange's greatest call, and he died almost a month ago, which caused the video to explode even more. But this is really good. Probably the fastest I ever get 100 subscribers, which is really cool, especially since I've lately been getting 3 a day instead of 1. I knew I would make it, but I didn't expect it to make it this soon. It's like, thank you guys so much for all your support. Please keep supporting this channel and also and the content, and also my second channel, JDM Professionals. It's definitely big, but that is not the biggest news that I have to share with you guys. What I'm about to share with you is much, much bigger. It's like, you remember that last summer I went to Camp Kiowa for summer camp. It was pretty much my first camp as assistant scoutmaster, and you know that if you look at my community posts talking about the best moments of 2024, I mentioned that my summer camp at Camp Kiowa was my best moment of 2024. I made so many videos about that. There was one in particular about me working on a Scoutmaster merit badge, and if you watch that video, you may recall that in the middle of that video, I mentioned this. I got the Orienteering merit badge at Camp Kiowa, also in 2015, the same time I got my swimming merit badge. So I was experienced with orienteering, but it wasn't just that merit badge. The last experience I had was when I did my Eagle project back in 2017. Well, it's like, there was day 1 I made signs, and then day 2 we sent them to Forest Park, and I made an orienteering course. Like, I've been working on my Eagle project for 3 years. It's like they were working, and then several people that were testing it. We tested, and it went perfectly well. Like, the signs were in, the tests went well, the course went well, and my project was a success. So I got the project done, and I was ready to become an Eagle Scout. That was until the adult leaders of my first troop betrayed me, because like, all I needed to do was to get 1 more signature on the project review, and then I would have my Eagle Court of Honor, and I would have become Eagle Scout. But it was rejected because there were things on my project that I was missing and stuff. It was like my course was too short, and that some of the scouts didn't use the safety stuff correctly, which I didn't notice back then. And also, other scouts before me in that troop had a similar issue, yet nobody complained about them. So yeah, they told me that, like, they waited until after my project got improved, after my project was completed, to then tell me that there was something wrong with it. Like, why couldn't they just tell me before it got approved? Like, if they had waited, if they told me before the project got approved that I need to put this stuff there, I would have added those things, and I would have been an Eagle Scout with no problem. But instead, I got betrayed when I was right there. Sure, I tried to do a project extension, but after 13 months, nothing was getting done, and my Trail the Eagle was a failure. It's like that time in 2018 was the only time I gave up on something. Like, I gave up on that Trail the Eagle, and I gave up on my first troop, because, like, after that trail ended, I left that troop, because I can't stand being with a troop that doesn't support me, and that betrayed me. Which sucks. Like, it sucks that when you have all that, like, 3 years. I was working on my Eagle project for 3 years, and I was, like, right there. And it was taken away from me. And that sucks. Like, you take all that time in the world, like later on in the project, I was in college. And I had time in both the project and my college. Like it sucks to have all that time and effort, and you put so much work into that to get to where you need to go, and to have it be taken away with you, wasting all this time and effort. It really sucks. Yeah, so as I mentioned, like a year ago, I was working to become an Eagle Scout. Like, I started like 10 years ago from now. I started working towards my Eagle 10 years ago. And I've been working hard on it. Like, it took me 2 years before my project actually began. Like, there was so much work put into it, and it was a lot, but we pushed through. Like, it was definitely one of the worst moments of my life there, and definitely the only time in my life that I gave up on something. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm talking about this. Fast forward 7 years after I gave up my project and stuff, like, it's like I was in my troop meeting like weeks ago, and during my troop meeting, one of the adult leaders talked to me and showed an email discussed between my scoutmaster and one of the members of the council. There was a round table for the Pathfinder district in February, and during that it was talking about the Trail of the Eagle. Well, one of the presenters recognized me, and for this whole project, Trail the Eagle, I had the Eagle extension, which makes me finish longer. Well, little did I know is that not only is my Eagle extension still active, but it is the age over eligibility, which means that I can get my Eagle rank anytime. And I was surprised, because I thought when I said I was done with it, I thought I was fully done. I thought that my Eagle extension would expire once I say I'm done. But the fact that it's still alive, it's like somehow, in some way, I'm not done yet. Somehow, my Trail to Eagle is still alive. I still have a chance to become an Eagle Scout. And after thinking it over, and plus encouragement from my family and also my current troop, Troop 201, I have decided to go back on that eagle trail. So I'm gonna go back and work towards my eagle rank. It's like, what I'm gonna, of course I have to start all over again of the project, but of course, knowing I have all the time in the world, plus college is out of the way, I can't do this. It's like, what I'm gonna do, I'm not sure, but I have all the time in the world, and I'm gonna work hard on it, and make sure it gets done, and make sure that this trail, the eagle, has a happy end. So, I'm back on the trail to eagle. So of course, if anything exciting goes on, I will record the moment for it. So I'm back on the trail. Hopefully I make it to the end. Hopefully I make it Eagle Scout. But until then, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. And with that said, this has been Justin McGolan. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and God bless America.